If you are the one that is doing the caregiving and suddenly everybody else has an opinion about it, this video is for you. Caregiving is exhausting, and having to defend every decision you make on top of that is infuriating. As a hospice nurse, I see this all the time. Your sibling that lives 3 states away suddenly has all of these ideas. Your cousin that visits twice a year, they know better than you. Your neighbor, your friend from church, they look you in the eye and say, I would never put my mother in a nursing home. And the caregiver, you, the one that's managing medications, falls, incontinence, 2 a.m. confusion, you're expected to justify your decisions to other people? Let me be really clear. Opinions are cheap. Care is expensive. Now, criticism usually comes from one of 3 places. It's usually either guilt, fear, or just ignorance of what advanced disease actually looks like on the day-to-day. The people who are not in the room providing the care, they can afford to be idealistic about this. But the person that's providing this care, they can't. What happens next is predictable. You start explaining yourself over and over and over again. You defend the placement. You defend the medication. You defend the hospice decision. You defend the boundaries. And suddenly, you're on trial in your own home. That is not sustainable. Here's the hard truth. Care decisions are not made by committee. They are made by the person carrying the daily responsibility in consultation with medical guidance within real-world limits. If someone wants authority, then they can increase participation. Presence carries weight. Distance carries opinion. I hear this a lot coming from well-meaning friends, family, and church members. God would want you to keep them at home. If you just had more faith, God will give you the strength to care for them. Faith does not require you to function as an entire healthcare system. And it does not require you to collapse under this pressure just to satisfy other people's comfort. Now, boundaries are biblical. If you are caregiving with critics and you feel angry, defensive, are worn down, that does not mean that you're wrong. It may mean that you're carrying a lot more than they are. You do not need unanimous approval to make caregiving decisions. You need clarity, you need information, and you need boundaries. If this helped, subscribe. I talk about this and much more at juliapiercern.com.